everyone! Look at this graph! I know you want a sub. It's free, and it helps me out so I can continue to post more often. If you like what you see, ring the bell so you don't miss any videos. I've recently upgraded my computer, and I am now live on YouTube and Twitch most nights around 7 to 7:30 p.m. CST. I do a little yapping, reacting, gaming, and the occasional ASMR. Okay, thanks, bye! Good old internet historian. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by a copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. I was gonna read. All effort has been taken not to unduly identify the people featured in this video, including careful redaction. All information collected and presented on the individuals featured in this video has been obtained through public sources. This video advocates no harassment and simply serves as information and entertainment. Information and education and entertainment. It is fully compliant with YouTube content policy. You can't hear it. Because I had the thing muted.
In March of 2013, a group of Tumblr users come up with a brilliant idea. Dashcon. A convention specifically for and by Tumblr users.
Wait,
this
Tumblr
is their story.
So
Dashcon.
why do they call it Dashcon? Why not TumblrCon? Oh, here we go. Oh no. Why not TumbleCon? We about to start tumbling. What is this? 2014. That was 11 years ago.
Hosted the Renaissance Marriott in Chicago. Only $65 for the weekend.
Oh.
Epic panel lineup. Welcome to Night Vale reading. LGBTQIP2SAA+. Massive ball pit. Steam-powered giraffe live show.
Cool.
The Baker Street Babes. Ed-friendly memes? You bet. Expect 5,000 people. We'll see you there.
Okay.
Whoosh. Here comes Friday.
Is the audio okay, by the way, guys? I just want to make sure before we continue. Audio, okay, yes, okay, thank you.
And a big fat serving of reality. About 500 people show up and... Here comes Friday. And a big fat serving of reality. Reality. About 500 people show up at 9 a.m., but nothing is scheduled until 1 p.m., so people just wait around for the next 4 hours.
So
not until 1 p.m.?
This is what you wanted to do with your life.
Become the pulpit.
The thug life chose you.
Turns out Steam-powered giraffe cancelled months ago. Sorry. If you bought special tickets, no refunds though. Lol.
They canceled months ago? And no refund?
Check out the games
That's
room.
scummy.
1 TV, 1 console. Perfect for up to 7,000 people.
6
Here's that ball
consoles!
pit you were looking forward to.
Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
Why is that ball
Overall,
pit
it's a
so
pretty fucking slow
tiny?
day.
Okay, so you're dressed up as the Batman movie shooter. What made you choose this costume? What made you decide to dress up as the Prime Minister of Israel to this convention?
I say dress for the job.
Trash fire of a
Then by 9
convention.
p.m.,
Oh no.
disaster strikes. The bill for the venue hasn't even been paid.
What?
The hotel wants it immediately or the doors will be shut and the convention is over.
Who's in charge of this? Is it a group effort with no like main person in charge? What? Huh?
Unless everyone in this room can accumulate $17,000.
Currently have a donation button on our website, and any little bit like helps.
I don't want to go to a con that I pay for and then also give you an extra $17,000 because you didn't pay for it. Yeah, how do you even get a con and not pay for it? How do they allow you to continue having it? Unless dun, 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 dun.
But they
want
raised
more
the
money?
and the con continues. Saturday, artists and stallholders who paid $150 each for their tables aren't selling anything because their customers just donated all of their cash.
Yeah, I was going to say, they don't have any more money.
Tumblr's turned on the convention completely.
The destruction of this
convention
is dedicated to all of the women whose
bank account
have been ruined and ruled by it. I'm stealing my
money.
I'm tired of you making me
Donate to PayPal.
tired of you.
They call Dashcon a scam and try to have certain events shut down. Mark
yeah,
Belstuff,
seems like one.
a gay Hispanic panelist,
Hi, I'm Mark.
is sent death threats because they think he's a straight white male who's misappropriating the gay for profit. Pacific Rim is illegally played to an audience of 100. Tumblr sends tweets to Del Toro to get them in trouble. The Dr. Horrible sing-along blog sing-along is cancelled due to copyright.
What's this AI nodding thing? I don't like this. Uncomfortable.
Then the main event.
Night
as long as
Vale.
we get to see a live reading from Welcome to Night Vale, it'll all be okay.
We're here for the live reading of Welcome to the Night Vale. It is 12:50 right now, and they're still not here.
So basically, Night Vale just walked.
They walked. Either A, they were actually going to show up, but then they're like, oh, y'all haven't paid for this? We're out because we ain't going to give you money. No, because then they're not going to get paid for it if they, I don't know how, if, I guess they're a guest. I don't know if they get paid or not. I don't know. Yeah, if they don't get paid, they're not going to show up. Or B, it never existed. Maybe it was all like, hey, yeah, these people are going to show up, but these people have no idea about anything. You know, there's no agreement. They're like, oh yeah, we're going to have, you know, the Avengers, you know, we're going to have the Avengers come up and have a panel, but yet they didn't organize anything, you know? I don't think they just walked. I think there's definitely something behind that.
What? We're
What?
on the side together, okay? So 1, 2.
Guys, can we facepalm together? What is this? All right, we're going to side together. I'm about to scream. Can we scream together at this point? Can we scream at you at this point? We're going to facepalm in 3, 2, 1.
While everyone is still sitting in that room waiting for the show to start, they changed the rules on the website so that there are no refunds. But don't worry, there's a silver lining. Everyone who paid extra to see Welcome to Night Vale is entitled to a free extra hour in the ball pit.
This, I feel like, is the equivalent of, oh, you guys have done so well for the company. We have exceeded our expectations. We have made $1 billion in profit. We're going to reward you greatly with a pizza party. Yay! 1 hour in the ball pit. You can't fit more than like 5 people in there. What about the jumpy house? Do I get an extra hour in the jumpy house at least? The balls are they're coming out. Only the cool people can sit inside the ball pit. All the other people have to sit outside with these balls. You wait your turn. No, I will shove people out of my way. It is my turn.
$17,000 went to.
And with that, a meme is born.
I don't think they ready for this one. Jump in the pit.
Sounds like personal experiences. Oh, yeah, totally not personal experiences. Totally not. Totally not. I mean, most of the time, anything we got was generally okay. It was fine. But there was one time where I wanted to say something because I felt like it was true scum. Because, again, we did have some other stuff that was fine. Just saying. But this is just the one time that was awful. So I forgot why we were getting rewarded something. I don't remember. But I was at a branch location at this time. And so each branch got one of these, by the way. No, I wasn't at a branch. A branch told me about it. So I was at like the main location. And everyone got this little goodie bag. And I don't remember all it had in it. But the main thing, no, it was just one thing. It was the brand Extra gum. And on the back it said, because you are extra special to us. I had cinnamon. I gave it away because I hate cinnamon gum. And then one of the because I know a lot of people at branches, and so one called me and they're like, "Hey, did you get your prize?" I said, "Yeah. What about y'all? I got cinnamon and it was disgusting, so I just kind of like gave it away." They're like, "Yeah, they only sent one to the branch. There was like 5-6 people. No, cinnamon gum, cinnamon gum, cinnamon flavored gum, extra gum." And like they only sent one to the whole branch. Yep.
And with that, a meme is born.
I don't know. But after that, it was fine. I don't know who decided that, but it was. Other things were fine after that. Yes, ScamCon! Yeah, yeah.
By the early afternoon, the vendors pack up and leave. Some shitty panels happen.
LGBT Q&A, where they gave us too small of a table and not enough chairs. So pansexual, polysexual, omnisexual, fluid.
Because again, they don't have any cash, they're giving out free hotel mints as prizes.
No, they're not.
The teenage unpaid helpers, who are promised free meals, aren't given anything and go hungry. There's a full-on organizer meltdown.
So stay together!
And Tumblr finds out that the main artwork used for the convention is in fact stolen copyright material. By the evening, the unthinkable happens. The ball pit starts to deflate.
No!
And someone pisses in it. Sunday, the ball pit is taken away.
No, now
Also,
it's just.
Tumblr finds out that Random Acts, a charity that Dashcon claims to be partnered with, isn't in fact partnered at all.
Yep.
Which means, by the way, they've just been pocketing the money. The organizers
Wow.
host an official apology panel.
Part of that is on us. There were a lot of mistakes made on a lot of different people's parts. And we take full responsibility for the parts that were us. We are first timers, but we intend to learn from our mistakes.
If you're going to throw a con, if you're going to, establish a con situation, oh, they stealing. Oh, they stealing. I would have done a lot of research. I would have probably asked other people who have done cons in the past, hosted, that's the word I'm looking for, hosted cons. Even you could even ask the hotel or venue that you're at and say, "Hey, what advice? Do you have any of that?" And I don't know, but the thing is, I don't know, pay for the venue. And if you can't pay for the venue, then you just don't have the con and waste people's time and money. I mean, I would, or have someone with you to help you host it. Great ScamCon.
Here's a quick summary of that.
So like
ScamCon.
Like they're like they're like, oh no, like we'll tell them now. So
I blame somebody, otherwise it's all my fault. Fuck that.
And everything is closed by 1 p.m.
They weren't even chocolate Andes mints. No, just
Since
boring
Dashcon,
mints.
there have been many rumors online that the whole thing was an out-and-out scam. So
Yeah.
I did some detective work to see whether it was true. I think what I found proves that even if the staff didn't set out to scam people, they did opportunistically steal and lie. Prepare for some high-quality autism. Dashcon had a written agreement to pay $40,000 plus some change to the Renaissance Hotel Marriott. They paid $20,000 before the thing began, so they had a balance of $20,000 still remaining. They told the hotel that 5,000 to 7,000 people would be attending, and could they please pay as the door sales came in. As a financially risky move, the Marriott agreed verbally but not in writing. On the first day, the hotel sees at most 1,000 people. They know that Dashcon's door sales.
Why would you? Being a first-time con is not going to be large. It is not, unless you have like large people hosting it or joining. But you couldn't pay them right now anyway.
Are fucked, so they enforce immediate payment as per their written contract. Dashcon does not have the funds. And here's where it gets interesting. Dashcon claims they only have $3,000 in cash. So at 9 p.m, Dashcon staff gather everyone into one room to beg for the remaining 7.
So you're You're holding these people hostage. And you're like, hey, we need your money because we don't know what we're doing.
10,000. Let's do a head count. 33, 129, 120. Maybe another 33 here in case there are people on the margin. And we'll add 10% to be generous. It's unlikely that there are more than 350 people in this room. Now we know...
Sorry, I'm dying. I say 350. Question. So, if there's 350 people, and it was $65 to get tickets, that's $22,750. Where did the money go? That's the incoming thing. Like, that's the money coming in. They paid $65, unless people already paid ahead or something, maybe, and that they only made only $3,000 for people. He explained some of it. Oh, okay.
50 people in this room. Now we know they reached their goal.
Almost got shut down.
Really?
We need to raise $17,000.
Really?
Yes.
That's pretty cool. Did you do it?
We did it in under an hour.
Really?
Yeah, because
They
people
received
wanted to
donations by
leave.
PayPal and cash, but only a small fraction in cash. Let's be generous and say 1/10 of the room at most. You can see people donating in the footage, and it's probably much less. So even if each cash donor is giving $20, which again, generous, that's only $700 total. Therefore, the other $16,000 or so is in electronic payments. Now let's look at this leaked list of transactions. Hold on. They made most of their payment in cash, almost $12,000, but they only could have got $700 from the donors, and they only had $3,000 in cash. So where did the rest of it come from?
Yeah.
It's door sales revenue, not donations, meaning they lied about only having $3,000 in the first place. They actually had at least $10,000. Now, here are the transactions that come from the PayPal MasterCard. Let's take that from the total owed, and what we get is the following. In a best case scenario, of the donated $17,000, at most, they spent less than $7,000 keeping the place open. They spent over $2,000 on themselves and their own accommodation. And the remaining $9,000 or so, they pocketed.
We better start a riot up in here. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. I'd be like, hey, where's the other money? Oh, you're keeping our money and we're having to give you more money to pay for the venue. So, no, you're going to have to take... Oh, we take full responsibility. Well, apparently you're not.
Also,
full responsibility is,
liars.
you know, paying for your actions.
Because I was on stage for an hour in front of 5,000 people in a room.
Is there 5,000 people here?
A riot.
Is there 5,000? Wait, there was a riot. Oh, gosh. Oh, no. Oh, no. The champions of the world. This isn't a riot. They're singing. This is a very happy riot. What is this? We are the champions, my friends. No, I would be going, let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. You know, stuff like that in a more aggressive song. You know, at least, if we're gonna sing, do at least that. Or something. I don't know.
Yeah, okay, back to my post.
He didn't answer. He didn't answer the question.
There's one last thing I want to touch on. As part of the merchandising, an official Dashcon DVD is listed.
What? Is that what the 9,000 went towards, was the DVD of this horrendous party?
And it's possible that a copy exists out there somewhere, and I need to find it. So I want to put a $100 bounty out for anyone who might have a copy.
Did they ever find it?
It doesn't need to be the physical DVD, just a copy of the file itself. The hunt is on.
Did he get it at some point? I need to know. There wasn't an ad that time. This is not a Night Vale panel. Do not attend. This is not a panel. Do not attend. The makers of Welcome to Night Vale will not be answering your questions. They will not attend this panel. Stare. Stare at the blank wall. Is there a follow-up on this one? Oh, it's the Concordia.